Hi everyone! Welcome back to Practice English Fast. I'm Sophia, and today we're diving into Task 7 of the CELPIP speaking test, Expressing Opinions. If you're preparing for the CELPIP exam, this video is for you. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to structure your answer, use advanced vocabulary, and sound confident while expressing your opinions. Let's get started. In Task 7, you'll be asked a question like, "Do you think?" and you'll have to give your opinion. Here's the breakdown. Preparation time, 30 seconds. Speaking time, 90 seconds. You need to clearly state your opinion, support it with about 3 reasons, and include specific details or examples for each reason. Remember, you'll be graded on how well you organize your ideas, use vocabulary, and maintain fluency. Here are 5 key strategies to ace Task 7. Read the question carefully. Make sure you understand the topic and stay on point. Example: if the question is about whether children should use smartphones in school, don't drift into unrelated topics like gaming. Decide your position quickly. Will you say yes or no? Don't overthink it. Choose the side you can support with stronger arguments, even if it's not your personal opinion. Provide 3 reasons. 3 is a solid number to make your argument persuasive. Use specific details. Add examples or explanations to make your reasons convincing. Organize your answer logically. Use transitions like first, secondly, finally, and conclude with a brief summary. Let's practice with a real example. Here's the question. Do you think students should wear uniforms in school? Preparation time, 30 seconds. All right, now here's how I would respond in 90 seconds. I believe students should wear uniforms in school. First, uniforms create a sense of equality among students. For example, when everyone wears the same clothing, it reduces visible differences in socioeconomic status, which can help prevent bullying. Secondly, uniforms promote discipline. Wearing a uniform reminds students that they are in a structured learning environment, which can improve focus and behavior. Finally, uniforms save time and money for families. Parents don't have to worry about buying expensive clothes, and students can get ready faster in the morning. To conclude, school uniforms have many benefits, including fostering equality, encouraging discipline, and saving resources for families. Notice how I clearly stated my opinion, gave 3 reasons, supported each with details, and used transitions like first, secondly, and finally. This structure keeps your answer organized and easy to follow. Here are some common topics you might encounter in Task 7. Technology. Do you think online learning is better than traditional classroom learning? Lifestyle. Do you agree that everyone should exercise daily? Environment. Should single-use plastics be banned? Work. Is job satisfaction more important than salary? Here are some quick tips to boost your score. Use advanced vocabulary. Instead of saying good, say beneficial or advantageous. Stay calm and confident. Even if you make a mistake, keep going. Fluency matters. Practice time management. Use the full 90 seconds effectively without rushing or ending too soon. Practice with these templates to structure your responses effectively. In this section, we will solve 5 common opinion-based questions to help you build confidence in expressing your thoughts clearly. These types of questions often ask for your perspective, supported by logical reasons and examples. To make your answers structured and effective, we'll use a simple yet powerful template for giving your opinion. First, start by stating your opinion. Use phrases like, "I believe that," "in my opinion," or "I think that" to clearly express your stance. Next, support your opinion with reasons. Begin with your first reason and use transitions like first or to begin with, followed by a detailed explanation and example. Then, provide your second reason using transitions like secondly or moreover. Back it up with evidence or examples. If needed, you can add a third reason to strengthen your response. Use transitions like finally or in addition. Finally, wrap up your answer by summarizing your main points. Use phrases like in conclusion or to sum up and restate your opinion clearly. By following this structured approach, you'll be able to respond confidently and effectively to opinion-based questions. In this section, we will explore additional question categories and response approaches for CELPIP Task 7. To ensure you're fully prepared, we'll walk through category-specific questions and brainstorm their answers using structured templates. Stay tuned until the end of this video to gain a complete understanding of how to confidently tackle Task 7 speaking in the CELPIP exam. The best part? While preparing for this task, you're also building skills for CELPIP Writing Task 2, Essay Writing. Let's dive in and start with our first question type. When you encounter agree or disagree questions, you'll be presented with a statement and asked to share your opinion. These questions assess your ability to take a clear stance and defend it with logical reasoning and relevant examples. Do you agree or disagree that statement? Meaning, you must decide if you agree or disagree with the statement and explain why with convincing arguments. Start by clearly stating your position. Use phrases like, I completely agree with the idea that, or I disagree because, to make your stance obvious. Support your position with 3 strong reasons that logically back your argument. Add specific details, examples, or personal experiences to strengthen your response. Use transitions like first, furthermore, lastly, to connect your ideas smoothly and maintain coherence. Do you agree or disagree that social media has improved communication? The response outline would be, state your position. Begin by saying, I completely agree that social media has improved communication. Reason 1. Talk about how social media allows instant global connection, such as staying in touch with family and friends who live far away. Reason 2. Mention how social media provides platforms for learning and sharing ideas, such as free educational content or professional networking opportunities. Reason 3. If you want to show a balanced perspective, discuss risks like misinformation, but explain how the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. This structured approach ensures your response is clear, logical, and persuasive. When you encounter questions asking about the extent of your agreement, you're expected to provide a nuanced response. This type of question tests your ability to express varying degrees of agreement and justify your position comprehensively. Indicate the degree of your agreement, whether you fully, partially, or minimally agree, and explain your reasoning in detail. Begin with your degree of agreement. Start by stating how strongly you agree or disagree, using qualifiers like, I strongly agree, I partially agree, or I somewhat disagree. Explain your stance clearly. Highlight why you agree to a certain extent and, if applicable, mention areas where you might have reservations. Discuss specific reasons. Use at least 3 points to support your stance and back each one with examples or explanations. Provide balance. If you partially agree, acknowledge both the positive and negative aspects of the statement. Let's take an example question for brainstorming. To what extent do you agree that renewable energy is the solution to climate change? State your degree of agreement. Begin with, I strongly agree that renewable energy is the solution to climate change, although there are some limitations to consider. Reason 1. Emphasize how renewable energy is environmentally friendly, as it significantly reduces carbon emissions and helps combat global warming. Reason 2. Highlight its long-term sustainability, mentioning that renewable resources like solar and wind are inexhaustible and can ensure energy security for future generations. Reason 3. Address any limitations if you partially agree, such as the high setup costs or the dependence on weather conditions for certain renewable energy sources. By acknowledging the extent of your agreement and presenting a balanced argument, your response will demonstrate critical thinking and effective communication. These questions require you to share your perspective on a given topic and justify your opinion with logical reasoning and examples. This type of question is open-ended, giving you the flexibility to agree, disagree, or take a balanced stance based on your personal views or knowledge. What do you think about topic? Meaning, provide your perspective on the topic and support it with well-explained reasons and examples. How to respond. State your opinion clearly. Begin with a definitive statement like, I believe that, or, in my opinion, to set the tone for your response. Provide 3 reasons. Elaborate on why you hold that opinion, ensuring that each reason is distinct and relevant to the topic. Support your reasons with examples. Use real-life scenarios, personal experiences, or general knowledge to strengthen your arguments. Stay organized. Use transitions like first, next, and finally to structure your response clearly. Let's see an example. What do you think about the increasing use of artificial intelligence? The response outline would be: state your opinion. Begin with, I believe that the increasing use of artificial intelligence is a double-edged sword, with both significant benefits and notable challenges. Reason 1. Highlight how AI enhances efficiency by automating repetitive tasks, such as data entry or customer service, which saves time and resources. Reason 2. Address ethical concerns, such as the potential for job displacement as machines replace human roles in various industries. For instance, many factory jobs are now being done by robots. Reason 3. Emphasize the benefits to innovation, particularly in fields like healthcare, where AI is revolutionizing diagnostics and treatment planning. By balancing the positive and negative aspects of the topic and supporting your ideas with examples, you can provide a comprehensive and compelling response to these types of questions. These questions require you to examine both the positive and negative aspects of a topic and conclude with your opinion on which side is stronger. It's essential to present a balanced view while keeping your response organized and supported by examples. What are the advantages and disadvantages of topic? Meaning, discuss the benefits and drawbacks of the topic, providing reasons and examples for each, and conclude with your overall perspective. Begin with the advantages. Start by highlighting the positive aspects using phrases like, one key advantage is, or another benefit is. Transition to the disadvantages. Use phrases such as, however, one major drawback is, or on the other hand. To shift to the negative aspects. Conclude with your perspective. Wrap up by stating whether you believe the advantages outweigh the disadvantages or vice versa. Example: what are the advantages and disadvantages of working remotely? Response outline. Advantages. Flexibility. Working remotely allows employees to achieve a better work-life balance by adjusting their schedules to accommodate personal needs, such as family responsibilities or hobbies. Cost savings. Remote work eliminates the need for commuting, which saves money on transportation and reduces time spent traveling to and from the office. Disadvantages. Isolation. Being away from the office can lead to feelings of loneliness and a lack of team interaction, which may affect collaboration and morale. For instance, remote workers often miss out on spontaneous brainstorming sessions. Productivity challenges. Working from home can sometimes lead to distractions, such as household chores or family interruptions, making it difficult to stay focused. Conclusion. Wrap up by saying, while working remotely offers flexibility and cost savings, the lack of social interaction and potential productivity challenges can be significant drawbacks. Overall, I believe that with proper time management and regular virtual check-ins, the advantages of remote work can outweigh the disadvantages. Use specific examples and real-life scenarios to support your points. This will make your response more relatable and convincing. Stay neutral while presenting both sides, but be decisive in your conclusion.